is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going. What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. We're going to talk about the Oklahoma City Thunder adding Andre Roberson to their team. He ended up appearing in a scrimmage game, and he knocked down two big, crucial threes to help the Thunder close out that game against the Sixers, I believe. Andre Roberson is a guy that missed so much time, but was a big part of that team because he was able to guard majority of the toughest tasks and allow Russell Westbrook not to have to do that. And one of the biggest weaknesses on this Thunder team is the fact that they don't really have any great wing defenders, which has been a problem that everybody has noticed. And it didn't really hurt them that bad in the regular season, as they've been able to get one of the best records in the entire NBA. And they was able to move up from not even being in the playoffs to being a potential playoff team to being a lock to be in the playoffs. So they've been grinding. They've been trusting the process. They've been going out there, believing in who they are, knowing who they are, and playing the best way they know as a collection of talent. And even though I felt like sometimes I believe that Billy Donovan should have been fired, especially with his underachieving with Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, and then for him to get put out in the first round with Paul George and Melo and without him, I thought, like, what is Billy Donovan really doing? What is he really bringing to the table? And this year, a lot of people picked the Thunder as a team that can possibly make the playoffs because of what they had on paper, but we didn't actually know how it was going to play out and how they was going to play together. And people forget that Andre Roberson ain't as young as you think he is, 28 years old, but he is a legitimate 6'7", 210 pounds. He has never been a great three-point shooter. The highest percentage he ever shot from three in a season was 31%. He never been put on the court for offense. He usually only come on defense, kind of reminding you of a player that they used to utilize a lot called Thabu Cephalosha, where they will have their offense there, and whenever they need, they have him in there for defense, and whenever they need to go offense, they bring Harden in. And this team has a similar thing. They like to go small, playing Chris Paul sometimes with Schroeder and Shea. And that gives them the lineup that they got their multiple ball handlers, multiple scorers, guys that can create their own shot, get to the basket, get to the free throw line, knock down threes, knock down mid-range, punish bigs that's too slow-footed and can't guard them, and they isolate one-on-one and destroy those type of guys. And when they have people they have to defend, like a LeBron or a KD or a Kawhi Leonard, they have Andre Roberson out there. And if he can really be a 3-and-D guy, and I know he got paid by the Thunder, I know that he missed a lot of time, but that's all they really asking him to do is get out in transition, make a dunk, make a floater, and make some threes in the corner and at the top of the key to make the defense stay honest. Because if you can knock it down, they're going to defend you and they're not going to leave other guys open. And if they're not going to leave you open, that means Chris Paul shooter and these guys can go one-on-one and do their thing and punish defenses, whether it's in a pick and roll or in isolation, and they can get a high percentage to a decent percentage shot if Robertson can do that. The problem is Robertson has never done it. We all want him to do it. We all believed he can do it, but at 28 and multiple years in the NBA, he hasn't been able to put it together even consistently throughout even a 15-20 game stretch. He has never been able to do it, which is disappointing because you would think that a guy that's so feisty and so determined on the defensive end, you would think that eventually he'll do whatever it takes to stay on the floor because his team does need his defense. And even Steven Adams figured out a way to be effective, whether it's rolling to the rim, whether it's push shots with the right or left hand, or whether even just small post moves from time to time to make the defense respect them And Steven Adams is a guy that's tough. He likes to bang. He likes the physicality of the game, and he can even go against switches and score from time to time. What means he can play on the floor, and he is a guy that can be a capable free throw shooter. Never been a great free throw shooter, but he's been respectable for a center. And you'll think that Robertson would eventually grow into that role. I think that's what Sam Presti had in mind, as they have had some of the best development staffs in the league, even though it kind of teetered off a little bit as they became more of a veteran-centric team the last couple years. But you would think that Robertson will eventually figure out how to shoot at least 3 to 5 years in the league, and that just hasn't been the case. Even if it is a spot-up, wide-open jumper, he can't even hit that consistently, which is disappointing. But his defense is just that good. He's an all NBA caliber defensive player when healthy and when getting the minutes. And now I just want to see what the Thunder is going to do. Now that Robertson is back, now that they're almost fully healthy, and now that they're playing their best basketball coming into the break, and now they have a chance to lock up a top 5 seed in the Western Conference. A lot of people feel like they can compete with anybody, but a lot of people have that same doubt that they had with them coming into the regular season, is they might not be good enough to win a series, but they will be good enough to compete with any team that they play in the Western Conference, which is respectable and noble and honorable. But you also do want to win, and that should be on the agenda. I like this team. I like the fact that they do have bigs like Nerlens and Steven. I like the fact they are defensive bigs that can, from time to time, score. I like the fact that they do have some type of shooting with guys like Danilo. I like the fact that they do have a point guard and Schroeder that can come off the bench and willingly do it and give them instant offense from all angles and spots on the court. And he's a guy that can create shots for others. I like the fact that Chris Paul has took things serious. As people thought he was washed up, people thought he was done. He went out there, changed his diet. He changed the way he played to a certain extent, being able to allow other people to operate the ball like he did in Houston, which people thought that they wouldn't be successful, and they ended up becoming the #1 team in the entire NBA and going up 3-2 against the Golden State Warriors with Chris Paul and James Harden as their backcourt. And then he goes with a new coach in a situation that nobody knows what to expect this season, and has an all-star in an all-NBA caliber year, which he hasn't done in years, which you will be surprised because Chris Paul has been that good. But health was the biggest reason why he hasn't been able to make those teams, and he was able to do both of those things this year while still remaining healthy. And the biggest key to that is, can Chris Paul stay healthy throughout the seeding games, in the playoff games, because they already had locked to make it. Depending, we just waiting to see what seed they're gonna lock up. And if he can, they're going to be a tough team to defend, and they're going to be a team that's going to be feisty. And that's all you can really ask for them. And if you can put out a lineup with Chris Paul and Robertson and Adams, it's going to be tough to score on that team. And they're going to really beat you up. They're going to really be physical, and they're going to really go at you physically on the other screen with tough screens and a lot of mid-range and some threes. But if Robertson still can't knock down that shot, he won't be as valuable as he should be. But then again, Thabu never was a great three-point shooter either. He was respectable, but he never got to that elite level of shooting that we thought that he eventually get. And that's why I heard it losing Harden, and they never could replace him, and they never went to the finals ever again when they traded Harden. So it's unfortunate, but I'm looking forward to seeing some games with this Thunder team. Looking forward to seeing how Robertson defends. Will that injury make him slower? Will it make him have to use his mind more than his body? Or will he still be that long, rangy, athletic guy that's physical, that's not scared of anybody, and will do anything and go to war for his teammates? And you have to give credit to Billy Donovan for finding a style, finding an identity, and allowing his players to play to their skill set and do what they know best, while also finding ways to make them play as a unit and as a team. So I think that all those things are important. All those things are why this team is in the playoffs, and all those team reasons is why this Thunder team can lock up a top 5 seed in the West. And even if you was a Thunder fan, most of them didn't see that happening. A lot of people seen them as a 7 or 8. Nobody seen them in the top 5. Even I didn't, and I will admit that right now on camera. But other than that, they've been a fun team to watch. They've been one of the teams that has been exciting on both ends of the court. They've been a team that you want to see what they're going to do in the fourth quarter, just because they got big shot takers and makers on this team, and they're fearless. That's always important, especially when you're the team that everybody doesn't respect, everybody look past, everybody counts out, and you have to prove time and time again that you're a real team. And they have to do that once again in the playoffs and in the seeding games to make the doubters into believers once again. And I just want to see, honestly, how far can Chris Paul and his Thunder team go in the Western Conference. That's going to be interesting. We can't wait. I cannot wait to find that out, and I'm going to enjoy what they do in the scrimmages and look forward to, July 30th and 31st to see what they're about as they start fighting to see can they lock up that top 5 seed and have a good opportunity to play a team like Utah, or a team that's very in the same lane as them, giving them an equal opportunity to possibly advance out of the first round, which people don't believe they can do. But other than that, if you like this video, I make discussion videos just like this on my channel. I have over 1,000 videos for you guys to watch, and they all come in diverse and variety. I do breakdowns of legends, players, and rookies and summer league analysis, and on top of that, I do discussions just like this. I also do top 10 lists, as you see other channels do. Not only that, I do cover the playoff predictions, season previews, trade deadline, free agency, and everything NBA. I do make a video each and every day, and if you like this type of video, like on my Facebook page, that'll be in the description in the comment section below. Also check out my website, that will always also be in the description and comment section below. But not only that, just check out my channel. If you like videos like this and you want to see more, that's free to watch, no harm to you. But I do ask you guys a little favor. If you can like the video and share it, it helps this channel grow. That's a small little thing you can do. And if you enjoy the videos anyway, why wouldn't you do it? Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. Back to the weekdays. Quinn Wade, basketball analysis, I'm gone. And I'll be back to y'all with another video on Monday. Can Andre Roberson be a big help? Will he be a disappointment? Will he be a chink in their armor? Or will he get out in transition, knock down some threes, get some steals, get some blocks, play hard, and help them steal a couple games and get them out of the first round? Whatever you think, let me know in the comment section below, as I read every single comment that you guys post. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. Thanks for continue watching. That's why I continue to go. And that's all I got to say for the rest of you guys. Enjoy your day.